This is Jackie, and I'm here with Skyler of Super Whatevr, and we are outside of Baltimore Soundstage. We're going to keep warm. We're going to get you back inside soon. Sold out, so we're ready to go. Yesterday was International Women's Day. What female artists do you think need to get some more attention, either in your scene or in others?
Dang, hit me with a great question. I think the artist Eat Your Heart Out is really cool, and they're up and coming. I feel like they're going to get the attention they deserve, so them. I mean, I think that artists like Paramore have paved the way for more female-fronted or just women in projects, so I like seeing that in general. What's their band name? Dollskin. They just got signed to Hopeless not too long ago. They're really sweet. Their music's great, so I would, them. Yeah.
Awesome. We tried for quiet. I failed miserably, folks. I'm sorry. So your debut at Never Nothing it's with a really poignant title. Talk about its meaning for the new listeners out there.
So the concept of Never Nothing is what's wrong, it's nothing, it's never nothing. Be vulnerable, pay attention to the people you care about, and that's pretty much it. The whole message of Super Whatevr is suicide awareness and prevention, and so I'm just trying to help people grow with the therapy that I've learned.
I love Baltimore.
I think it's not. Yeah. So the record is it's a lot more kind of like widespread. I'm just trying to show people, like, now that I've addressed that I have issues, how to start coping with those issues. So hopefully people can integrate that into their own lives.
Yeah, it's a really great message. How does the album art relate to its meaning?
The album art is from a friend of mine, Shane's son. The piece is called Out of Me Becomes You, and it's kind of that same concept of, like, I don't know his exact meaning of the piece, but what I've derived is kind of like the similar, like, I want to be able to share how I've learned and how I've grown, and I want to be able to showcase that for other people so they can grow and learn as well. Yeah.
Why is it important, in your opinion, to sort of face things head on and not be dismissive of issues?
Because I think there's still a really big stigma around mental illness, therapy, mental health in general, and abuse and suicide awareness. And I think that all just needs to be spoken about. And I've seen other artists doing it really, really well. And I just wanted to kind of piggyback on those concepts because I want to help people. And so, yeah.
I like that. 2019 so far has been pretty shitty. 2018 was kind of rough. Where do you find sources of hope? Because please share that with us, because we need more hope.
I've been doing therapy for like over 4 years. My first therapist was fine, and now who I'm working with is literally my fiance's mother, and it's amazing. So therapy has really helped me, and that's kind of the whole thing with Super Whatevr. It's like, this is what's helped me. This is what I've learned from. Like, if it helps you, amazing. If it doesn't, like, this is my path. But I don't know. I'm getting married in September, so that's really exciting. Working on the next record, I believe, next month. So I have a cool job at home. I'm a barista. So, yeah, I think I've been learning that, like, contentedness is what I've been striving for more recently, rather than, like, lavish. I just want, like, things based on my means, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Happiness in the small stuff.
Yep. It's a lot better than striving and never being happy.
Amen to that. I appreciate that. So when you talked about writing new music, does your song start with a riff, a beat, a lyric? How do your songs sort of come about?
I don't know. I just, Usually a melody. It used to be strictly poetry. I have like a Tumblr from forever ago that has like no followers, which is great. It shouldn't have followers, but it started as poetry and now it's moved into more like song form, just like meter. But I usually start with a melody and then move on from there. And it's a lot of like, kind of like, what's the term? Very like, I forgot, there's a term like the oral, like how it comes about. I just write. It's not really like, I'm not like, I'm going to write about a depressive episode. I'm not going to write about these type of things. I just start writing and then I read it back. And that's how, before I was doing therapy, that's how I, found solace in like my struggles, is like I would just write stuff down and then read it back and be like, oh, that's what I'm struggling with. Because a lot of the times I can't really like put it down, like, or pinpoint how I'm feeling. And so, yeah, that's how I write stuff.
Sounds like a very organic process.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
So with new music coming out, what role does music streaming have when you're putting out new music? Do you pay attention to music streaming numbers? Do you focus on album sales, ticket sales, or do you not care about any of those things?
I focus on Spotify mostly because that's what I use. Apple's great. They've been really supportive. So yeah, mostly just the plays because that's the easiest thing for me to see. It's mostly, I don't know. I'm on Instagram and Twitter the most. And so I mostly look at like the fan interaction because I think with playlisting now, playlisting is great to like get your name out there, but like we are small and in my opinion, we're small. And so the record that we put out, it feels a lot more captivating to like person to person rather than like this like widespread massive thing. And so, yeah, I pay more attention to like the fan interaction.
So you mentioned new music and you're getting married. No pressure, but what's up next for you in 2019?
That's it.
More
Honestly,
tours. I mean, that's a lot. That's not just it.
Not more tours.
No?
It's like actually.
Okay.
It's literally like make a record, make it the best it can be. I'm working with a really amazing artist, visual artist, which is going to be great. I think we've officially locked in a producer potentially. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I know exactly what I want, but I'm not allowed to like say too much about what we have going on. But yeah, the next record's gonna be weird. So that's all I'm focused on.
Awesome.
Like super weird.
Well, get weird with Super Whatevr. This is Jackie. Thanks to Substream Magazine and In the Key of Change.